Hey guys, Thrasnos here, bringing you another game between Hwangsin and sixjaxMajor in this series of casts, series of games, whatever you want to call it. This game's on Shakuras Plateau. Shakuras Plateau, that's right, yeah. And this is the third game I've cast. Hwangsin won very decisive victories in both of the last games. First game, Hwangsin went in very century-heavy army, actually, against sixjax's heavy marauders, and just managed to drop down a lot of really good force fields and just absolutely dominating. Second game, sixjax went in for a sort of siege tank marine bunker contain all in with some banshees, and Hwangsin managed to keep his cool and just fight it off like a champion. Quite impressed. I am very excited to see what this game is going to hold for us. So here we go, Shakuras Plateau. Players are spawning in the not cross positions, close positions, I suppose. Although you can't spawn north, south, east, west, I guess. Yeah, neither player sending out a scout yet. Hwangsin's going to drop down his gateway and then send out his scout. A little bit different timing on all of his games here. And apparently, following this line, he's planning on... Who knows what he's planning? I don't really know what he's planning. We'll just let that sit and see what he actually does instead of me commenting on what he's planning on doing here. Sixjax is walling off at the top of his mains ramp with a bunker and barracks. I mean, a supply depot and a barracks. I say that doing this isn't very good against Protoss, but I don't really see a lot of games where the Protoss is pushing up into the main of the Terran. So maybe it's not as bad of a strategy as I thought it was. Looks like sixjax is planning on scouting the cross position, not going to find him. Hwangsin's going to find sixjax on his first scout, southern position. And dropping down to Cyber Core and Orbital Command almost up. No gas yet for sixjax. And first Marine is out. Looks like Hwangsin's going to be running this probe over here, planning on dropping a pylon somewhere near here. Maybe not. Gonna be running in for a secondary scout, although this Marine's gonna shoo him away. SCV's finally making it over here into the main. And Cybernetics course finished. Hwangsin's got one gas up now. And Warp Gate's on the way. Looks like that SCV, I mean that probe was killed by one of the Marines over here. I don't see it anywhere. And expansion going down very quickly. Matching sixjax's fast expand as well. What is this? 4 minutes and the expansion's already going down. But Hwangsin's got everything he needs. Got his gateway down. Got his cyber core on the way so he can get his warp gates working on. And pylon coming down, still only running off one gas. Hwangsin's now getting, not Hwangsin, sixjax is getting both of his refineries up here and dropping in 2 more barracks. Looks like he's going to be going probably Marine Marauder heavy from this game. Although with 2 gases, might throw in some extra tech in there as well. Pushing out with 4 Marines versus this 1 Stalker, and he's got control of the Zelnaga Tower. Hwangsin's not going to see this. Oops. Going to pass right over those Marines that he can't see. And see if he can do some scouting here. Marines are just going to hang out over there. And looks like they're planning on sneaking up behind this Stalker here. Looks like it's not doing very good for him. Same build defensively for sixjax that he's been doing. 5 Marines, build a bunker on his vast expand. Seems to be a popular strat. Oh, splitting these Stalkers so these Marines can't get them. They have the same speed, I believe. 2.25, 2.95. So Stalkers are a little bit quicker. Hwangsin's got his second base up, and we've got a second orbital command over here for sixjax. Stim is on the way, and we got more Marines coming. 1 tech lab, 2 tech labs, and I'm expecting a reactor on this third one here. Hwangsin's got a decent amount, not Hwangsin, sixjax has got a decent amount of Marines coming up here, and there we go, reactor. So a pretty standard play here. Still running only off of 2 gas. Hwangsin's throwing down his 3rd and 4th gas now. Got 3 gates up, and a robo. Looking at the unit counter, actually, Hwangsin's a little bit ahead, but sixjax has got 2 mules, so his income's going to be quite a bit higher. Quite a bit higher. Look at that. Ooh. Behold the power of mules. Warp gates up. Got all of our warp gates coming in. 2 sentries blocking off the ramp here, ready to throw down force fields at any sign of aggression, and doing some scouting with this one stalker here. Gonna pick off this SCV if he can help it. Looks like these Marines are gonna be a little bit late. Oh, and he manages to pull it off, but doesn't see. Oh, he's definitely going to lose to this Marauder. Oh, maybe be able to get a little bit more scouting in over here. No, he's going to escape. All right then. In the meantime, sixjax is going to be tracking him down. No stalkers escape on their watch. Finding each other again, playing a little bit cat and mouse. Oh no, he's got him cornered now though. And Observer is out. Got some ghosts coming right about the same time. Stimpack and Combat Shield are going to be finishing. I'm looking at the army counter. Sixjax has a significantly larger army than Hwangsin at this point. Significantly larger income as well. No, they're about the same now. This Stalker managed to get away. I don't know how he managed to do that. No big deal. Look at the unit counting station. Hwangsin's army is consisting 1 Observer, 2 Stalkers, 2 Zealots, a Stalker, and 4 Sentries. And just dumping all of his money into his economy here. 45 probes, that's so many. And looks like Hwangsin's getting ready to do an attack here. And the Observer's going to be watching this, although he looks like he might stop by the Zelnaga Tower. Probably not. No, just going to roll right on in there. And, oh, wow. Hwangsin's got his Colossus out now. 9 minutes and 45 seconds on a fast expand. So looking at this army here, actually, I want to pause and take note of this. Hwangsin sees that he's got a fairly balanced army of Marines and Marauders coming in with two Ghosts. Sixjax is going to be sending in a SCV here to do some scouting. From what Hwangsin has seen, he's only got 4 Zealots, 5 Sentries, and a Colossus. And the Colossus does not have range. So what he's going to be doing, he's going to be warping in 3 Stalkers to prepare for this aggression here. A little bit late. He sees there's another Ghost here as well. Let's see how this plays out. Going to be throwing down 2 force fields, not going to do a whole lot. But the SCV is going to scout what Hwangsin's got here, and Sixjax is going to run away. I don't see why he'd do this. His army is actually quite formidable, but perhaps it's just the power of these sentries and their force fields that are causing him to shoo away. Gonna grab a couple more reinforcements here. And second Colossus is going to be popping out here in just a second. And throwing down 3 more gateways for Hwangsin here. And these sentries packing up a lot of energy now. Yeah, one of them's about full. The other one's about 1.5, and the rest are sitting at about half energy. So we're sitting at about 10 force fields total probably for the time being. And look at all those mules, oh my goodness. What is the income? Wow, 1,700. Goodness gracious. That is a lot. And Hwangsin being on the offensive here, spreading his units out very nicely, although he's keeping all the sentries all grouped up. Perhaps he's baiting the Ghost with the EMP here on the sentries. Third Colossus is coming out now, and Hwangsin dropping a couple pylons for the offensive here. Not a bad idea. If he can be confident enough for them not to get sniped in. Warping in a couple more Stalkers here. And here comes the stim push. Oh, and what a waste. Oh, he only stimmed a couple, though. He only stimmed a couple of the guys in front. Actually, quite a good strategy. And Hwangsin just going to be scouting him out here. Got a couple guys over here watching the thirds. And now Sixjax is hiding inside of his base. I think he's definitely caught on the back foot here. Colossus are going to be running out and doing some damage, but Vikings are on the field now. But not going to do much damage with this many Stalkers on. And dropping another proxy pylon. I think Hwangsin's running off of 5 gates at this point. And EMP going down on all of the Protoss units. Dropping out a couple force fields, and these guys are going to be doing a lot of damage. And look at that, they're just tearing up this army. Regardless of the EMPs. Wow, look at this. Roasting that line of units. Wow, that was... sixjax throwing out the GG. Wow, look at that. I just want to go back here and take note of how this engagement turns out here. Sixjax runs back into his base. And look at this force field placement right here. Picking off two Marines. 2 Vikings out on the field and 3 more on the way. And even with these excellent EMP placements. Damn. Now look at this force field placement right there. Those 3 force fields. One might be inclined to try to force field the ramp to protect their Colossi as much as possible. But since Hwangsin dropped his force fields right here, as we watch these Colossi, it just forces all these units to line up just like that. Forcing him to stand back a little bit more, forcing him to get a larger fan off, or a larger concave. And these Colossi are going to just do more and more damage. So that's a really interesting strategy right there. I never really thought of that, but I definitely think that had a large part to play in this battle here. I'm shocked by how effective the Protoss army was, even without any shields. Look at this. Only 2 of these units, 4 of these units have shields still. None of the Colossus have shields. Not enough Vikings out. Pushing out, Hwangsin pushed out just as the Vikings weren't finishing. Got 2 out and then working on his last 3. Lining up all of these units. Marauders are getting a good concave, which is not doing enough damage. Hwangsin just roasting them with these 3 Colossi here. And 3 more Vikings appearing, but it's too late. 4 Colossi are out on the field, and they're just not going to do enough damage at this point. So, sixjax GG's, rightly so. He really didn't have much going at this point. But, excellent unit control from Hwangsin here. I am very, very impressed with this guy. So, there you go, guys. We'll see how he does later in gotta be following this guy. See how he does here. He's quite the player. So I hope you enjoyed the games, guys. And I'll be seeing you next time.